The most misunderstood character in this story, the Thestral, is the house beast. You know, the Thestral is also seen by someone who has mastered death, who has understood death. Or not just someone who has seen death, but someone who has a very close understanding of death and is unafraid in that sense. This leader is a parcel tongue. In Fantastic Beast, Queenie, she knows legerdemacy. He knows legerdemacy and then occlumency as well. Luna was good at both too. You see how these characters come to play. You probably guessed who the house leader is. Before I get to the house name, I will talk about the house leader. So the house leader of that which cannot be named, anything unfathomable falls under Slytherin, and the house leader is Severus Snape. And this is my favorite character in the Potter series, but my second character overall, because Newt Scamander topples him. Everything that surrounded him was always amazing. Imagine having the brains to be like a potion master. His friends were Death Eaters. His Patronus is empathetic, being able to see a Thestral. It's interesting because his story has so much pain. He's come very close to the real meaning of death, what death truly means, which is something a Ravenclaw will never understand. And that's why Luna Lovegood is the head of that house. She's the only one who could transcend thought. We already know the Thestral is the house beast. The Thestral has no pupil. Its color is like a bony white, off-white, and it also has eyes that are white. The house color is Valkoinen. Now let's come to House Guardian. The Patronus is a merry mezzo. Cormorant literally translates to merry mezzo in Finnish. So merry mezzo is the house name, and that's your Patronus. That is the guardian of the house. Severus Snape, for all his darkness, is completely lucid. Like he's got the greatest clarity, and that's why the color of this house, even though it's the darkest thing and everything that we cannot understand, we term it as evil and dark. Basically anything unfathomable, but it's actually the purest form. So that's why it's white. I also love snow. And this is set in Sodankylä in Finland, and this is December 6th, so it's winter. So snow is gloomy, and that's why it's Valkoinen. On a lighter note, that's also another reason. So there were many reasons why the house is white. Anything that thought cannot reach is in the Slytherin house. The house key is one of his charms / spells, and the house slogan is Muffliato. And it's linked because it's Sartastic Beast. Signal jamming in radar is quite a big thing, and Muffliato falls in perfectly well. So when you think about radars and signal jamming and the theory of secrecy, think about Muffliato. So that's the house key. The song of this particular house is my favorite band, because obviously it's got Snape. So my favorite band will come here. It's Vesterinen, if I can pronounce the name correctly. Vesterinen, Ihtinen. And initially I thought the song should be Intianit, or it could be so many. I pretty much love all their songs. When I listen to Isa along with the theory, when I put them together, Isa falls as the best song here. It's got that esoteric vibe to it. It's the whole Severus Snape's history with James Potter, who's the father of Harry Potter, and Isa means father in Finnish. Snape doesn't need a Patronus because Snape is god of the dark side. The Cormorant is a nice guardian in this case, and the Thestral is there. But these are all friends of Snape. His understanding that death is inevitable is pretty strong. When I think about the Deathly Hallows and I think about the three, like the Elder Wand, the Thestral, I think that story has to come out. Maybe I will write it. If it doesn't come out in Fantastic Beasts, I will create my side string to it in my Sartastic Beasts, and the Thestral has a role to play, and Severus Snape has a role to play in all three. I know toward the end people say that Severus Snape, Harry Potter and Tom Riddle formed the Deathly Hallows, the three brothers, because one died for his own sake, the Elder Wand, the second died for love, like Lily Potter connection, and the third brother passed on his invisibility cloak to his son and then welcomed death as a friend, kind of making Harry Potter like the main hero. But Severus Snape and the Thestral, that's why the Thestral is the house beast, because I think that's connected in some way. Maybe I will write it in my own textbook on how the Thestral might have contributed to everything. We know it contributed to the Elder Wand through its tail. The hair core was in there. The Demiguise, people said, could have been used as an invisibility cloak, but then the Demiguise does become old, so the cloak will wear out and then it will become visible. The fact that Thestrals are seen only to those who either master death or have seen death. Severus Snape might have very well seen Harry Potter through the invisibility cloak, is my view. Because if you've already seen death and if you see the Thestral, then you probably knew it was Harry Potter. And it could very well be that if he can see Thestrals, he probably can see. The whole idea of invisibility cloak is to hide, and if you could see death, which is invisible to you until you have been that close to it, And if you've seen it, then you can see past the invisibility cloaks. And I think that's why maybe he could see past it, and I think that's why the Thestral is somewhere related to the invisibility cloak as well. Now with the resurrection stone, that's a little tricky for me because I can't place a Thestral there. If you think about the story, the resurrection stone helps you see the fact that the dead are just around you, the people you miss. It's not the stone to bring the dead back to life, it's the stone to improve your clarity. That's what I mean by he being lucid, his ability to see things that others could not. And the teaming up of Severus Snape and the Thestral makes this lucidity very clear, in the sense that when your invisibility cloak falls off, you can actually see that the people you lost just lost their matter and they are still around you, which is pretty evident in Harry seeing his dead parents, his uncle, Sirius Black. They all come up. I guess this is me overreading way too many theories. Then I started connecting the dots, and somehow there was always this natural pull of the Thestral and Severus Snape. There is something there